Dear learners of Standard 9, good morning and welcome you back to my today's online class. Hope that you all are doing great at home. Today I am going to focus on your final term syllabus and I am going to start chapter 5 section 5.1. Let's know what's the name of the chapter. What are you observing here? Some beautiful pictures of Bangladesh, and you are observing a mass of water. The natural scenario of this water body is very charming. Not only it's very beautiful, as well as it is very rich in natural resources. So, what is the name of our today's chapter? Rivers of Bangladesh. First of all, I want to discuss about some related information, some informations related with the rivers of Bangladesh. You know, Bangladesh is a land of rivers, and these rivers make the lives active in Bangladesh. Numerous rivers flow down to north of the Himalaya and the hilly regions of India through Bangladesh. So, follow total 700 rivers and rivulets, that is which is the small stream of river present in Bangladesh. Among these 700 rivers, 230 are the rivers among these 700 rivers and rivulets. Total length of these rivers is 22,155 km, and these rivers are our main resources. Besides that, we have some land, soil, forest, agriculture and mineral resources, including some other natural resources. And the existence of Bangladesh largely depends on the accumulation, use, expansion and preservation of these resources. So the question is, how these rivers are created? Beforehand, I have told you that numerous rivers flow down the north of the Himalaya and the hilly regions of India through Bangladesh, and some rivers also entered into Bangladesh from Myanmar. So actually, ice melted water and rainwater flows down creating rivers, and the Himalayan range of mountains is situated to the north of our country, we know, and southern part there is Bay of Bengal, and a huge amount of ice accumulates on the top of the mountain range. When this ice melts, water comes down alongside the mountain and a narrow river is created. The river becomes wider when more rainwater is added to this, and for this reason many of the rivers are so long and wide and some are narrow, and at present many rivers are non-existent and wiped off from the map, and some of the rivers are on the verge of death. When you will read the chapter, some word meaning you need to know which are related with the river, that is tributary. Its Bengali meaning is Uponodi. So what is tributary? A tributary or affluent is a stream or river that flows into a large stream or main river or a lake. So tributary also originates from the hill or mountains, but at last it make a adjustment with the large stream or main river. So we can say as example Mahananda river, which is situated in Rajshahi division, that is Chapanamaganj district. So there the Mahananda is the tributary of Podda, and Dharola and Tista the tributary of major tributary of the river Meghna. Here the distributary. What is distributary? Shakha Nodi, a river or stream that branches off from and flows away from the main stream. So we can say here the distributary are most often found in river deltas, a branch of river that does not return the main stream after leaving. So Jamuna, we can say the example Jamuna, the main distributary of the river Brahmaputra. So what are the main rivers of Bangladesh? Ours is a country of rivers and agriculture, we know, and Bangladesh is encircled by India on nearly 3 sides, and there is a little boundary with the neighboring country Myanmar. So we have 5 major rivers: the Podda, the Brahmaputra, the Jamuna, the Meghna and the Karnafuli. So in the map I am going to discuss these rivers. follow the map of Bangladesh. And this is the map of Bangladesh. The northern part, there are 4 directions: northern part, southern part, western and eastern part. Here follow the major river routes, the Ganga or the Podda. Here in Bangladesh it is known as Podda, Brahmaputra. Then after coming Kurigram, near Kurigram, it divides into 2 parts: Brahmaputra, that's old Brahmaputra, and the Jamuna. Follow here the Meghna. Here one river observing here. Here another rivers also, that is Surma and Kushiara, the confluence of the river that originates the Meghna, and here the Kornofuli. So one by one I will discuss. Follow here the river Podda. The Podda is the main river. The Podda is the main river of the deltaic Bangladesh, and this river originating from the Gangotri glacier of the Himalaya and has advanced towards the southeast under the name of Ganga. And we can say this that means the river Podda in India and in the North Bengal of India, it is familiar with the people as the river Ganga, but which when it enters into Bangladesh, it is known as the Podda, and Podda entered Bangladesh from the western part of the Rajshahi division, and it has the source of Gangotri glacier of the middle of the Himalaya, and flowing through several states of North India, the Ganga entered the district of Rajshahi of Bangladesh. And here this is up to this point the Podda follow. Then I am going to discuss about Brahmaputra. What about Brahmaputra? The Brahmaputra originated from the glacier of the Kailash peak of Himalaya and passing through Tibet and Assam enters into Bangladesh near Kurigram. Then the Brahmaputra turns southeast part. Follow here. Then the Brahmaputra turns the eastern part, and here near Dewanganj, here follow there Dewanganj, Kurigram district. It flows through Mymensingh districts and then falls into the Meghna south to Bhairab Bazar. And here the before 1787 the main stream of river Brahmaputra flows through Mymensingh from the northwest to the southeast corner, but in 1787 the river bed of the this river rose up due to earthquake, and the bed lost the containing capacity of the water. So a new stream was created and it was named as the river Jamuna. So Brahmaputra, we can say Jamuna is the distributary of the river Brahmaputra, and the near Dewanganj, the Kurigram districts, here Brahmaputra divides into 2 parts. One turns to the eastern part, that is the old Brahmaputra, and the major confluence of this water body coming straight to the southern part. This is the Jamuna. So Jamuna, the major rivers of Bangladesh for its water capability. So this is Jamuna, and here this Podda and this Jamuna meeting place name is Goalando. Now this Podda and here about Meghna, the two confluence Meghna has been created at the confluence of the river Surma and Kushiara. So what is this confluence? Confluence are flowing together of 2 or more streams. So here Surma, Kushiara, this old Brahmaputra, and another rivers originated from India that known as Kaloni. So these 4 rivers makes a confluence and vast water body and taking the name Meghna. So this Meghna comes towards the southern part, and Podda and Meghna join the place, meeting at a place. This place name is the Chandpur, and taking this Podda, Jamuna and Meghna combinedly, assuming the name of Meghna, it's emptied into Bay of Bengal. And eastern part here Kornofuli, river Kornofuli. So the main river of the southeast region of Bangladesh, Kornofuli, and its inception or originating point is the mountain of Lusai Hill, and the river stretching the length of 320 km falls into the Bay of Bengal, flowing near the Chittagong city. So it's originate from the India Lusai Hill and also emptied into the Bay of Bengal. And here the river Brahmaputra originates from the Barak of Assam. So 3 river systems we have major 3 river systems according to the zone. Follow number 1 zone, number 2 and 3. Here number 1 zone, the Brahmaputra and Jamuna, this is Brahmaputra, and the major distributary of Brahmaputra is the Jamuna, and second one here the Ganga and Podda, and the third one here Meghna, that is this one is Surma, this one is Kushiara. It makes the confluence of Meghna. And total rivers I told you beforehand, that is in Bangladesh near about 700 river and rivulets. So among these the total river 230, and 54 rivers comes from India and 3 rivers comes from Myanmar, and here major rivers the Iraboti and Naf. So important article of the major rivers of Bangladesh. Follow here the river Podda. So source Gangotri glacier of the middle of Himalaya, connected with Jamuna near Goalando, and Mahananda is the main tributary of the Podda. So Podda is a major river in Bangladesh, and it is the main distributary of the Ganga, flowing generally southeast for 120 kilometers to its confluence with the Meghna river near the Bay of Bengal. Here given the length 120 kilometer, discharge the water 3500 cubic meter per sec. Source Himalaya, mouth it's emptied into the Bay of Bengal, and major features the Harding Bridge and Lalon Shah Bridge also situated here. About Brahmaputra, I told you from Manas Sarovar of Tibet it's originated, and in the year 1787 this river changed its direction due to earthquake and divides into 2 parts. One is Old Brahmaputra and another one is the Jamuna. So the Brahmaputra is one of the major rivers of Asia, a transboundary river which flows through China, India and Bangladesh, and as such it is known by various names in the regions. Length 2897 km, its basin area, total area as it follow here transboundary rivers which flows through China, India and Bangladesh. So total basin area 160 square kilometer, and its distance 19,300 cubic meter per sec water, and source Himalaya, it's also emptied into the Bay of Bengal. And here next one the river Jamuna. The Jamuna river is one of the 3 main rivers of Bangladesh, and it is the main distributary channel of the Brahmaputra river as it flows from India to Bangladesh. Length 205 kilometer, its basin area also 7,000 square kilometer, major tributary Korotwa and Atrai, and here the major bridge Bangabandhu bridge which is familiar to us, Jamuna Setu. About Meghna, the Meghna enters in Bangladesh through the district of Sylhet, Surma, Kushiara. It mixes with the Podda at Chandpur and then fall into the Bay of Bengal. It's the widest river among those that flow completely inside the boundaries of Bangladesh, and the Titash and the Dakatia are its 2 major branches. The Meghna has been created at the confluence of the river Surma, Kushiara. Both of the rivers originated from the river Borak of Assam in Nagamoripur zone. The alluvial soil and flood during the monsoon make the land of Bangladesh more fertile. Last of all, the river Kornofuli, among the major rivers. Here Kornofuli, the largest and most important river in Chittagong and the Chittagong hill tracts, is a 667 meter wide river in the southeastern part of Bangladesh. So here the length 270 kilometer, source Lusai hill of Assam, it's also emptied into the Bay of Bengal. And here the Chittagong is the main seaport of Bangladesh, is situated on the bank of the river Kornofuli, and this river is important for the hydroelectric power station and the Chittagong port. So these rivers are very important for our country, but this rivers becomes dangerous in the rainy season. It swells up as they carry silt, so they cause the river erosion in the older areas. Next, another one river I am going to discuss, that is the Tista. Tista also treated the major rivers of Bangladesh. Why? Its source the hilly area of Sikkim, it's changed its direction because of the flood in 1987 and started flowing through a dried up stream of the Brahmaputra. And at present, that means beforehand, it was the river of, here one thing, it changes the direction because of the flood in 1987 and started flowing through a dried up stream of the river Brahmaputra. And before changing the direction, it was connected with the river Ganga, but now it is flowing through towards together with the river Brahmaputra. And at present, the length of the river is 177 km and the wide ranges from 300 to 550 meters. It's about the river Tista. So you know about Tista barrage. So watch a video on Tista barrage.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম। এক সময়ের খরস্রোতা তিস্তা নদী উত্তরাঞ্চলের আশীর্বাদ থেকে অভিশাপে পরিণত হয়ে যায়। তিস্তা সেচ প্রকল্পের বাস্তবায়ন শুরু করলে ভারত এই প্রকল্পের উজানে 65 কিলোমিটার দূরের কালীগঞ্জের গজলডোবা সেচ প্রকল্প তৈরি করে, যার কারণে বর্ষা মৌসুমে ভারত গজলডোবা ব্যারেজ দিয়ে অতিরিক্ত পানি প্রত্যাহার করায় তিস্তা নদীর পানির দৌড়ে জেলাবাসী দফায় দফায় বন্যার কবলে পড়ে। নদী ভাঙনে নিঃস্ব হয়ে পড়ে লাখো মানুষ। আবার শুষ্ক মৌসুমে ভারত সরকার গজলডোবা সেচ প্রকল্পের মাধ্যমে পানি প্রবাহ নিয়ন্ত্রণ করে। এতে ব্যারাজের 44টি গেট বন্ধ রাখে ভারত সরকার। ফলে বাংলাদেশ অংশে তিস্তা হয়ে ওঠে বিশাল মরুভূমির মতো। উভয় মৌসুমে তিস্তা পাড়ের মানুষ পড়ে মহাবিপাকে। তিস্তা পানি না থাকায় বৈশ্বিক আবহাওয়া পরিবর্তনের প্রভাব পড়েছে উত্তরাঞ্চলের জেলাগুলোতে। শুরু হয়েছে মরু প্রক্রিয়া। এই অঞ্চলের লাখো লাখো মানুষকে বাঁচাতে বর্তমান সরকার এই তিস্তা মহাপরিকল্পনা গ্রহণ করেছে। প্রকল্প বাস্তবায়নে বিভিন্ন দেশ ও সংস্থার কাছে অনুরোধ জানানো হয়েছে। চীনে বিনিয়োগ করতে আগ্রহ প্রকাশ করেছে, যার পরিমাণ বাংলাদেশ অর্থে প্রায় 8.5 কোটি টাকা। তিস্তা নদী ঘিরে এই পরিকল্পনা বাস্তবায়নে ভারতের সঙ্গে তিস্তা নদীর পানি চুক্তির খুব একটা প্রয়োজন হবে না। তিস্তা মহাপরিকল্পনা বাস্তবায়ন হলে উত্তরে জেলা লালমনিরহাট, রংপুর, নীলফামারী, গাইবান্ধা ও কুড়িগ্রাম জেলার আর্থিক সমৃদ্ধি স্থায়ী রূপ নেবে। পাল্টে যাবে উত্তরে জনজীবন। এখানে থাকবে না কোনো বেকার সমস্যা। দেশ বিদেশের হাজার হাজার মানুষ এখানে কাজ করতে আসবে। তিস্তা পাড়ে মানুষের দুঃখের দিন শেষ হয়ে যাবে। বন্ধ হবে তিস্তা পাড়ে মানুষের কান্না। ভারত তিস্তার পানি বন্টন সমস্যা 30 বছরের বেশি সময় ধরে ঝুলিয়ে রাখায় এবার বাংলাদেশ ভারতের সাহায্য ছাড়াই নিজের পায়ে দাঁড়ানোর উদ্যোগ গ্রহণ করেছে। এই লক্ষ্যে বাংলাদেশ তিস্তা রিভার কম্প্রিহেনসিভ ম্যানেজমেন্ট অ্যান্ড রেস্টোরেশন প্রজেক্ট নামক একটি প্রকল্প প্রণয়ন করেছে। এই প্রজেক্ট নিয়ে ভারতের অসন্তুষ্টি সত্ত্বেও বাংলাদেশ প্রজেক্টের অর্থায়নের জন্য গণচীনের সাথে আলাপ আলোচনা চালিয়ে যাচ্ছে। এই প্রজেক্টের প্রাকল্পিত ব্যয় ধরা হয়েছে 983.27 মিলিয়ন মার্কিন ডলার, অর্থাৎ 1 বিলিয়নের কাছাকাছি। বাংলাদেশি মুদ্রায় খরচ পড়বে প্রায় 8,500 কোটি টাকার কাছাকাছি। চীন প্রাথমিকভাবে সমগ্র অর্থায়নে রাজি হয়েছে। এখন প্রকল্পটির খুঁটিনাটি নিয়ে দুই দেশের বিশ্লেষকদের মধ্যে আলাপ আলোচনা চলছে। আগামী ডিসেম্বরের মধ্যে চীনের অর্থায়ন সুনিশ্চিত হয়ে যাবে বলে বাংলাদেশ পক্ষের বিশ্বাস। সেক্ষেত্রে আগামী বছরের শুরু থেকে প্রকল্প বাস্তবায়নের কাজ শুরু করা হবে বলে বাংলাদেশ আশাবাদী। এই প্রকল্প বাস্তবায়ন হলে বাংলাদেশের মানুষের উন্নয়নে কারো মুখের দিকে চেয়ে থাকতে হবে।
So here the role of the Tista is draining away water in the northern regions of Bangladesh is vital, and the Tista barrage project had been constructed in 1997 to 1998 and it plays an important role in preserving and discharging water in irrigation and in protecting flood. So today up to this. Thank you all. Always remember that a river does not just carry water, it carries our life.